France must cope without informed Dimitri Payet at the World Cup after the forward was ruled out due to injury on Thursday and Alexandre Lacazette was omitted from the squad. Arsenal striker Lacazette, who scored 14 goals in 32 Premier League appearances this season, features in a list of 11 players on standby should one of the 23 men selected by Deschamps get injured before the coach hands his list to FIFA on the 4th of June, 10 days before the start of the tournament in Russia. Dimitri Payet reacts after Marseille defeat against Atletico in the Europa League final. AFP: There is no such hope for Payet, however, as he sustained a muscle injury in Olympique de Marseille 3-0 defeat by Atletico Madrid in the Europa League final on Wednesday. He was a serious candidate for a place in the 23, but for this kind of injury it's usually 3 weeks of recovery, Deschamps told reporters. And there is a risk of hurting yourself again with this kind of injury, and I must give my final list to FIFA on the 4th of June. As expected, Real Madrid striker Karim Benzema is not in the squad after being snubbed since being involved in a sex tape blackmail scandal in 2015. Players have repaid my faith and I put the group above everything, Deschamps said. Deschamps will rely on a strike force of Antoine Griezmann, who scored twice in the Europa League final, Chelsea's Olivier Giroud and Paris Saint-Germain forward Kylian Mbappé. Manchester United's Anthony Martial is also on standby as Deschamps preferred Barcelona's Ousmane Dembélé. Like every time, some players will play, others will not play at all. The most important thing is the life of the group, Deschamps said. Les Blues, who take on Australia, Denmark and Peru in Group C, begin their training camp on the 23rd of May, with only Raphael Varane missing out on the start as he will play in the Champions League final for Real Madrid 3 days later. The squad, without injured centre-back Laurent Koscielny, lacks experience, with an average age of 26 and only 9 players from the group who reached the Euro 2016 final. There is less experience but there still is ambition, said Deschamps, who surprisingly called up Sevilla midfielder Steven Nzonzi and left out PSG's Adrien Rabiot. He plays the same way as N'Golo Kante. Adrien Rabiot suffered from the competition with Pogba, Tolisso and Matuidi, the coach said. Updated date, May 18, 2018, 7:55 a.m.